Well, hello. How you doing? It's time for class. Actually, it's a little bit early. What do you think of my new hairdo? I think I like it. I think I'll grow it out long. What do you think? Maybe bright green with stripes. I'm not sure. Whoops. Anyways, guys, it's Thursday night. It's Paint and Create with Diana. And tonight we're going to do a shamrock because it's that time of year and Diana's half Irish. And up here in Syracuse, we are like crazy about this holiday. Look what I got. Isn't he cute? So cute. A couple years ago. In the meantime, I'm going to do something easy tonight. Something fun. Really easy. I got some watercolor paper. And I got some paper to make hearts with, which we'll make a shamrock out of. And some chalk to stencil it onto our paper. And red and green and white acrylic paint. Not much stuff you're going to need, so it should be pretty easy. In the meantime, I also do classes. I'm on YouTube. 147. Did I add more? I think 147 videos if you want to go over there. It's Diana Myers at the Artsy Rose with an S and a Z over here. I don't know why I did that. The Artsy Rose. Or Diana Myers at 899. You can go over there and watch me, binge watch me if you want. That's what I heard they do. But yeah, I'm going to start doing a few lives over there once in a while so you can catch them too. And then on Saturdays, I am in the Artsy Rose group, which I'll put the link right here. Right there. And you can go over there on Saturday at 4 o'clock. We're going to be doing a gnome, which I haven't put in yet. But the gnome tracer is in the guide section over there. Cool, huh? So we're going to be doing that on Saturday. So it's pretty much a lot of Irish stuff. Actually, I'm doing a couple different things for the group, and I think they're going to like it. I have a paid membership, which I'm going to be opening again pretty soon. And the price is going to be pretty similar. And I will offer a whole year too, so you can buy it a lot cheaper by the year. But yeah, so I'll let you know when that's going to happen. But in the meantime, we're doing this. Now, I took a gold Posca pen. You can't see, I wrote Ireland in there. But you could do anything you want. Now, I'm just doing this on paper, but there's really no size to this. So you could do it on an 8x10, or you could do it on a great big one if you're making a sign for like your job or something. But this is something that could actually be done by kids. Basically, we're going to start the background first. Then we'll show you how to make the shamrock so that it's kind of simple. And then all you need is a gold pen. You could write in whatever you want. Now, if you've got some block letters or if you've got a stencil, anything you want, or not at all, just do the shamrock. So let me get this started. I know I'm early, so I'm kind of excited. I love St. Patrick's Day, but hey, Lori, but I'm doing a party here next Wednesday night at a nice little restaurant, or a little big restaurant called the Fireside. And I'm getting kind of excited about it, so I'm getting stuff ready. Today I made a bunch of copies of papers I'm going to need because I give them directions. Hey, Lori. And then a lot of still odds and ends to do, but I'm kind of excited about that. And Irish, St. Patrick's Day is kind of my holiday. I finally took my Christmas stuff down. Finally, I have a pink tray, I took it down. But pink and green kind of clash, so I had to take it down. Anyways, so I am going to get started. Like I said, here it is. Pretty simple. I wanted to do something simple. So if you've never been here before, I'm a self-taught artist. I've been where you are. You know, I know I started out not knowing much. And back then, I didn't have all the stuff they got now. As far as making money, if you didn't sell anything, you didn't make anything. Now you get all kinds of stuff that you can do. And I'm kind of getting around to teaching that in my membership. So I really kind of want to help you to learn different things and make you become more inspired and skilled and confident. So hopefully, if you're new to this group, you're probably a newbie or a hobbyist or just somebody who wants to find out more. And I do all kinds of stuff. I explore myself. You kind of explore with me. We've done everything from rocks to watercoloring to lots of stuff. So we'll have fun together. You have the background done. So I'm just going to show them how to kind of measure it off. I'm going to do it on this paper. But like I said, you could do this painting on any size you want as long as you get all 3 sections even. What can I do with my... I think oh, there it is. I have this ruler. I have no idea where I got it from. Let me tell you something. It is so beat up. Actually, it's from Liverpool. I don't know if this place is still around. Probably a freebie somewhere, but look at this poor thing. It's pathetic, right? But it fits in my box real good. So let me turn this around. Like I said, if you want to go to the Artsy Rose group, it's right over there. It's free. Oh, I also got, so you can, if you want to, by supporting me, if you don't do the stars, you could do buy me a coffee. Right there. I'll put that up too, so they're both up. I think they're both up. I'm not sure. I'll just go check later. I didn't bring my laptop or anything out, so we're going to be switching back and forth. I hope I don't make you dizzy. But right now, this is the easiest thing to do because I'm having some issues. I got hacked a while ago, and it's been one thing after another. All right, so this is like definitely 12 inches. So this is like watercolor paper in the book, or you could use multimedia. And it's obviously 12 inches, so that's 4 and 4. So I just kind of marked it off. You know, if you're not, I could eye this off, but if you're not somebody real good with eyeing stuff off, let me tell you something. Artists use all these techniques. They use magnifiers, they use lights, they use all kinds of stuff. It's okay if you want to measure something up. Not every artist is good with measuring stuff, especially when you first start out. And I like a little help myself. It makes it easier for me too. So I just use a good old number 2 pencil and a measurer thing. What do you call it? A ruler. Measure. It's a measurer thing. All right, so now I'm going to do it. And I went and looked at the flag because, you know, I couldn't remember. I'm a little dyslexic. I couldn't remember if it was red, white, and green, which I think might be Italian. But it is green, white, then red. Just to let you know that. I had to look it up. I couldn't remember. And I should know. All right, so I just got a good old-fashioned, nice bright green, which is actually a Deco Arts mistletoe. It's just a green, like a Kelly green would work. And this is a red called Ladybug, I believe, which is a folk art. And then a white. Pretty easy stuff. And I'm going to get a flat brush. And some paper towels. Oh, round brush. I actually washed my brush. It's been a while. I need to wash it. Yeah, so I got some stuff done today. I got my taxes done yesterday. I had planned on doing some other stuff. But you know something where it is about taxes? You get all involved in it, and it's like there's no going back until you're done. When I start something, I like to finish it, you know? So I'll just make myself crazy. So I did. I got it done. I got them done Wednesday. 3-day stamp, but I got them done. I don't have as much as I used to, you know. I had a business, and got complicated, but I do my own book work. Anyways, there's not that much, but still was a little bit of work. And I was pretty happy with the results. So even my lady was like, "Oh, you got it all together this year." I said, "I know, right?" Now this is like a watercolor. The other one is multimedia. So you can see there's a little more divots in watercolor paper. So that's okay. Doesn't matter. Any kind of paper will do. So if you go over, don't worry about it because I can fix it with some white paint. And a lot of this is going to get covered up by your Shamrock. I didn't know what to put on the front, so I just got gold Posca pen. I wrote Ireland, but I just think the gold pen looked really good with it. So, but you can do what you want. If you happen to have a stencil or anything. So Saturday we are doing a shamrock, or a gnome holding a shamrock. Next week I got some other plans, but I don't want to tell you because I don't know if the one's going to look good or not. I got to finish painting it. Hopefully it'll be something good. Hopefully. Go. Yeah, I'm busy next week, so probably won't be nothing too heavy duty because that class is going to wear me right out. Yeah. I have to take all those canvases and stencil every single one. It's going to be a project. They're in the car. They're still out there. I went to Michael's. All right, so there's a red. And I'm going to give this a little rinse. Little rinse. And then I'm leaving the middle. I'm not even painting it. I'm not painting it till after. So don't even worry about the white. Nobody's really going to know. But I kind of painted it in afterwards. Just a little trick. Saves you some time. And it just didn't worry about making everything look even. When everything's so wet, you'll end up just like mixing the colors together by accident. So don't even bother. So I'm going to kind of come down here on the chiseled edge, which means you're just using the edge of your brush. So you can get kind of a straight line. Hopefully. This red paint's really thick. It's different from the other paint. Not sure why. Well, one's folk art, one's Americana. Maybe the folk art's supposed to be thicker. I'm thinking that's what it is. That's what I think it is. That's what I think. Nice bright red, nice bright green. I made cold cannon the other night. I don't know. I don't think I've ever made it, and I made it. Let me tell you something. It was good. I like cabbage. I like potatoes. I had onions, and it called for a little garlic. And you could put cheese or not put cheese. I did. And you can put bacon too, but I didn't do that. It was so good. I made too much, though. Not supposed to have all that, so I froze it up. I've been eating little bowls of it. It's good. It's good with an egg on top, I would think, but I haven't tried that yet. All right. I usually do some soda bread. All right. So that's done. Now we're going to dry it. We're going to dry it. Anybody else in? You got orange, not red? Oh, that's Italians are orange, yes. Because I remember when I was in school, we had a lot of Italians. They would all wear orange on St. Patrick's Day. They all did it. I used to just laugh. Orange is for what? Why are you wearing orange? My mother's full blood. I understand. I didn't dye my hair the latest. My hair was very dark, but my brothers and sisters had red hair. So it was like, they all knew. You know, my mother had red hair. All the Italians did, though. The only day everybody's Irish, right? Everybody. You don't have to be. I'm just drying this. I thought this was a nice, fun, easy thing. I was thinking about what I was going to do. I was just too involved this week with that party coming up and the taxes. Oh, well, I got it done. I'm so proud of myself. Yesterday, I just, crashed. I started everything I got to do in the morning. You know, just usual bill stuff and, you know, the morning stuff, morning routine, you know. The weather seems to be getting nicer. I don't know where you are, but it's a little bit better here. Yeah, it's like a flag, I know. I knew it was, similar. I forgot that it was orange. Well, the one I seen is red, white, and green. The one I see is red, green, and white. I don't think there's any orange in it. I looked it up. Now you got me confused. I'm pretty sure it's red and green. Well, I think they might have an emblem in the middle or something. Don't they have a coat of arms or something? I don't know. Anyways, this is pretty, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'm going to make this a little bit evener right here. All right. Turn this around. All right, so now I got this done. Let me dry this one section. I'm going to take piece of paper. Where is it? Any other piece? I think okay. I'm going to make a heart. And you guys know how to make a heart, I hope. You could take a pencil and make like a heart like that. Or I'm just going to cut it. You want a pretty good size. This one is the one I use. You want like to do 3 of these. So this is just the easiest way to do it so that it's like just cohesive, and make it as big as you can. But make sure it fits, you know. This should be a similar size. Right? Yeah, a similar size. Yeah. Might be a little bigger. It's actually all right. And then I took a piece of chalk. It's chalk. And white chalk preferably, because the other stuff mixes in with your paint. The colored chalk. You're not going to see it here, but you could use a pencil too if you want to. Yeah, I think I will use a pencil here. Just lightly kind of center it. I'm just going to lightly make a heart this way. A little chalk over here so I can see it. Just kind of indication of what you want. A lot of glare over here. I gotta change this light again. If I have it like on the wrong setting, it gets kind of like too bright. It doesn't come out good on the videos. Put one right close. It ain't got to be perfect close. This I can use a chalk on. Just like choop. Same thing on this side. Pretty easy stuff. No need to make it really complicated. Sometimes you make things way too complicated. Now, if you're good at drawing, you can just draw this in. You don't have to do all this, but I'm like thinking of the people who not necessarily are really good at this, and they want it pretty good, you know, pretty straight. So then what I do, I take my pencil, I kind of connect them up a little bit, like that. And you're just going to make yourself a little stem. That's it. Now the chalk, unlike the pencil, erases. So if you don't like it, you want to fix a corner, just take and wet it. It'll come right up. So now we're going to paint this with a lighter green. We're just going to take green and white and make it lighter. Hey, Mary. Welcome. So anybody that's out there, never been here before, just come on over. Just say hi. Gets my page to move. Sprinkle, love, share, like, and helps me out a lot. Do all the things. All right, so now I'm going to go back. And I'm going to paint this with, like I said, the green white. Sorry, I'm not using a laptop. I'm just swinging everybody around. We're going to do green and white. Pretty simple painting. I like simple. For all the newbies, it's great. I'm going to take some white and green. And just make a lighter green than this so that you can see it. Just combine them by half and half, whatever works for you. It doesn't got to be perfect. And I'm just going to come in here. Big front, still got this big flat brush. Just like what it sounds, flat, square. I'm just coming right around here. Just filling it in. And you can get fancy and put some doodads to make this more multimedia. You could put stickers. If you happen to have a famous Irish saying, you could download it on the computer, which I did have one. And then I glued it on. You could have a lot of fun with this. If you stencil this all in, actually a kid could do this too. So it's pretty simple stuff. Yeah. Saturday we're doing that this thing. This is actually in the group. You go up to the guide section in the Artsy Rose shop, it'll be there. It's been there. It's been there. I don't think I've done that in a while. I looked on my my phone. I don't think I've done it for a while. I'm always creating things, but sometimes it's nice to have something that I've already done. And when I've got a lot going on in my life, I can just say, oh yeah, I got that, and I can just run over there and grab it and do my thing. Might need a couple coats here, I think we do. There you go. Just bring it right to the middle. Bring this on the edge, it's a little bit easier. You use the edge of your brush. Or you can use a round brush, small brush, then fill it in. If you try to fill it in with a small brush, you end up with a bunch of lines. But you can make a design with them, I suppose. That's a thought, because I'm going to do that, actually. My sister runs a Shamrock run here every year. I guess they're getting ready to bring the green beer truck in. I've only been up there once when I was younger to do that, but yeah, I've been to the restaurant. They have this little cool restaurant called Coleman's, and there's actually a door for the leprechauns to get in, and it has a little tiny table, little tiny door. You know, you gotta see, it's really something. I'll get a chance, I'll take a picture, you guys. It's really pretty cool. Now I'm gonna come right down here and do my stem. Could do this with a small brush too. Now I'm gonna get my small round. And I'm gonna come around the outside, just put plain white, just to make a highlight. Yeah, we had a lot of fun doing the palette knife, and I think we're going to do that again. When, I don't know, but I got something I told you I'm working on that I can't tell you until I get it, and then I'll show you. It's going to be really pretty, hopefully. Looks like it's going to be. Shoot, and then let me see, I did like this, and then I put the green over the top of it, just for a little design, just on the inside. And then you could do some green. You could also dry this and do a Posca pen. It would make it interesting. Oops. You get all kinds of clever. Make it your own. A little green here, a little greener. Oh, I think I'm out of green. Oh, no, I got a little bit. I got a little bit. So I just put Ireland on the bottom with a gold Posca pen. But you could do anything you want. You know, luck of the Irish, happy St. Patrick's Day, happy St. Pat's, whatever you want. Get a clean brush. And I'm just going to kind of take some white. So I didn't really paint this, and I'm just going to even this up. You fill this in if you want to. You don't have to. this, but I don't think I even need to do that, Todd. Don't even need to do that. I don't need to. Pretty, huh? I think it's pretty. And simple. Always the best. Simple's always the best. Cute, huh? Now, I'm going to dry this. I just seen somebody make a design which on the top of it, on the sides, which I thought was cool, so I'm going to try it. Gotta try new things, right? I got my Posca pen, gold Posca pen. I have a big one, I think, somewhere, but I don't know. Time to clean again. I got everything in the front room put away, and I gotta rearrange the bedrooms. My grandchildren are gonna take that one bed, so I gotta get everything out of the way. So, cleaned the bathroom the other day, so this room is next. Sometimes you go, why do I bother cleaning when I'm only going to mess it up again? That's my husband used to say, like right? I think I just said, Wally World. The kids did some garbage. All right, so, Posca pen. Now, if you're worried about you don't write very good, here's somebody who writes real good, do it for you. In chalk. You could just go over top of the chalk, and like I said, the chalk comes right off. It won't bother the paint at all. Or, like I said, if you've got something that has something Irish on it, which I don't have here, you could, like, you know, Mod Podge that on, whatever you want. So I'm going to go right ahead and do Ireland again. I came out a little bit early tonight, but it's okay. A lot of people rewatch. I had this one business class, and we were talking about how a lot of people do rewatch. Everybody works crazy hours. The kids are off this week, so I'm thinking some of the parents are home going crazy with their kids. So I'm going to go start right here. And I'm just going to write Ireland. I didn't like the way the last one came out, so I'm just going to do this instead. And I'm going to thicken these up a little bit. I don't always make a template for things as I feel like, oh, I got that, I pushed down too hard. I always feel like people should learn to do some stuff on their own. So even in my membership, some of the stuff I teach, just like how I would teach it, I teach paint parties. I would teach it in a paint party that way, because I don't always think you should totally learn. I didn't learn from, didn't have that back then. So I've been painting like forever. All right, so look what I did. Let's see if we can get that up without making a mess. Let's give it a try. Shoot. Now we made a mess. It's okay. Because I got white paint. I will fix it. I got white paint. What's nice about acrylic paint, you can fix things. Yes, you can. I was an oil painter for 20 years. Let me tell you something. You do gotta know what you're doing. I did that first though, and I was okay. Here we go. Kind of got it covered up pretty good. Make it real thick. There you go. Yeah. And then one day I wanted brighter colors. They got a lot of bright colors now, and our acrylics had a lot of really bright colors. I still have the first painting that I did that was with our acrylics, and that's how I got into acrylic painting. So then I started working for Painting with the Twist, and that's all acrylic, that's what they teach in, and I fell in love with teaching and instructing people how to do paintings. You see that? Came out all right. So here's this little thing I saw this girl do. Let me see. Let me try it on this piece of paper first. Oops, sorry, making everybody dizzy. She kind of did this. I think I did something similar last year, but she kind of did like a circle, then another circle, then another twirl, and then she just did a line, so it kind of looks like a It looks kind of like a shamrock. Let me try one here. So you do like a swirl, and then another swirl, swirl on top, and then you could just make a line. Something like that, and you get yourself some shamrocks. Oh. I'm doing one here too. That's kind of fun, huh? I am so ready for some better weather. We still got a ton of snow up here, guys. I'm up in central New York. Let me tell you something. There's still an awful lot of snow. I don't like even numbers. We're going to do another one. I mean, the driveway's cleared up, but the snowbanks are like, God. There we go. Kind of cute, huh? You could just do some extra ones, some swirls if you want to. There you go. Some little swirls in there. That makes it fun. You could put something in the middle. I was thinking, we did, one week we did jelly plates. And I found this random color that I made doing my jelly. If you guys don't know what a jelly plate is, it's just like a plastic plate that you make designs on and you print with it. And I found a piece of this and I thought this would look kind of cool in the middle. So I'm going to make a heart out of this. So when you're doing stuff, you're copying somebody or somewhere. Hey, Cindy. Always try to make it your own. Don't exactly copy them. So I tell you that, like you can copy someone's technique, but you really can't copy their art, except for something like this. That don't really bother me, but so now I got a little heart, and I'm thinking I'm gonna. Oh, that looks good. I'm gonna put it right in the middle. Look, isn't that cute? That's cute. I don't care who you are. It's cute. I need something to glue it on with though. I got some medium right now. Oh crap. It's getting to be my hobby knocking things over lately. So this room needs to be clean. I got things piled up. I'm just gonna do this with my finger. So have fun, make some good, you could, you know what else? A little picture, maybe if you downloaded a picture and did it on your computer, maybe somebody you love or something would be in the middle of this. Would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? There you go, that's different, right? This will dry clear, so I'm not worried about my gel medium. Kind of cool, huh? Oh, I like it. I couldn't find any other pieces of that, though. I don't know where I put it. I have a whole stack of them. Oh, they might be in here. Wait a minute. I might know where they are. Yeah, see, there's a whole bunch of them, but I don't know if I got any more green ones. We got to do that again. We got to do the jelly plate again. I've been eyeballing. There's a small one about the size of a phone. I've been eyeballing that. Isn't that cute with a little heart on it? Oh, that's kind of cute, huh? Came out cute. Just a keeper. I'm going to put a whole bunch up. I'm going to sell at the show there. Here's the other one, just kind of plain Jane. So you could do whatever you want. Maybe I'm going to give her a few squirrely cues. Squirrely cues. New word. Technical. Squirrely cues. Here's my go. I'm in love with this pen now. Forget I had it. Let's do some squirrely cues. Squirrely cues. I've seen Jessica Phillips has joined another. She's going to show her work again. I got to do that. I haven't done it so long. Well, it depends on what it is. Some of them charge for that. I don't know if you guys know that. They charge for your interest. You usually get charged per thing. It depends on the rules. Some you got to have framed. And I haven't done it so long. I'm sure it's changed. I'm going to look into it. I'd rather just find a place to sell my work, but I don't know. Looks like fun. I haven't done it in 100 years, though. If you win, you get money. And you get people to look at your work, and sometimes people buy your work. So it's a good thing. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is good. Now I feel like we need something for the middle, right? Because I did that, right? And this one's kind of green, right? Let's see what I got. Well, I got some hearts left over from Valentine's Day, but I don't know. I don't think they match very good. Where did I get this green one from? I don't even know. I don't know. Wait, this is a pretty, this one. That's a face I did. Oh, I don't want to do that one. That's a face I did. This orange is kind of cool. These are all prints, guys. If you ever seen anybody do prints, I'm going to use a piece of this one. That's another thing I did. I kind of tend to go over other work sometimes, instead of wasting paper and stuff, you know. Even like cute things for my bills, some of the envelopes and stuff, and reuse the paper to take notes and stuff. Why waste it, right? Okay, so I just did another heart. This should look good, but it does. It does, it does, it does. So let's do this one. It's pretty, right? That's what those papers come in handy for. You don't even have to do a jelly plate if you're wanting to make scrap paper instead of buying one of those big scrap paper books, which costs way too much money. I just make my own. Yes, I do. You can just use pens and chalk and all different colors of paint and use different things you got around the house to make prints with, cookie cutters, and whatever you got. You can make your own scrap paper. You don't need to go out and buy any. Well, that's pretty too, huh? That's pretty, right? So now I got two cute ones. I think my sister needs one of these. Hey, Joe Allen. To infinity and beyond. Space, the final frontier. You're so funny. Some of the stuff you come up with. She does that, if anybody's never been on here before, Joe Allen, because I get paid for conversations, and it's not a lot. It added up to more than I thought because I did my taxes. Last year it wasn't enough to even claim. But, you know, it's like 69 cents, $1.19, $2.30. You know, if I get the stars, you know, $8, $9. I only pay like once a month. So, you know, sometimes I'm like, 69 cents, could you spare it? But that's more than I was getting. So the more that you talk and share, even on my rewatches or whenever you see me, or anybody that's monetized, I don't know, some are, some aren't, you get asked. And I've been on here a while, so they used to pay more, but you know, it's the way it is. They use Instagram, people complain on Instagram, but it's better than nothing. Better than kick in the pants, right? Like I said, we didn't used to get anything. It was if you didn't sell paint, you didn't get nothing. So now you can do this. You can have, I've had t-shirts made. You can, you know, all kinds of stuff in this business now that you can do that they didn't have years ago. So you can make a living off this. I mean, you won't be rich, but you can a lot more, especially with, you know, Chris, with the, if you're not really good with a computer, you're going to have to learn, because I did. It's not easy. Tech is my nemesis, but I've gotten better at dealing with her. I am definitely better. So anyways, that's it for tonight, guys. And I will see you Saturday, 4 o'clock. Get your tracer. It's in the guide section. Let me put that, make sure that link is still up. I don't know if Kat's on here. Kat, thank you again. Kat made a donation to the coffee, so I can have coffee. Her and Lori. Isn't it cute? He doesn't look cute in the thing. I don't know why, but I remember doing him, so he is really cute. What I'm going to do with him, I don't know. I think I'm going to make his beard orange. What do you think? Orange beard, right? Wouldn't that be cool? We're going to do that Saturday. And like I said, a couple things I can't show you that I'm working on for the other group. So you guys have a great night. I know I was on early. And hopefully, I hope you're doing some Irish stuff. I'm hoping, right? Yeah, I just went and made 24 flyers. Because I give a little flyer during the class, so if they're behind or ahead, they can just read the directions. Somebody's talking and drinking, you know, so it'll be a good time. And then I got a message from the manager that was dealing with my stuff, you know, helped me. My brother's busy. He had like 7 businesses. She quit. So I had to catch up with her today. So that's the way it's been, you know. So the taxes too. I'm so glad, yeah, guys. I got those taxes done. I felt like I needed a beer. It was like, yay, taxes done, taxes done, taxes done. You love it? All right, guys. So I will see you Saturday. I'm not sure what we're doing, but I'm pretty sure we're going to do that. I don't know if we're going to do a reading or not. Like I said, I'm down to the races now. I got a bunch of stuff I got to finish up, but I wait till the last minute because, you know, I don't know how many people. I'm shutting the doors for that tickets Monday, so couple people should show up. So I bought extra stuff just in case. And I never did make any kits. I'm still debating if I want to even make them. They're a lot of work. But I think I'm just going to try to sell some of my work. So that's the easiest thing to do. All right. So I'll see you guys later. I'll see you Saturday. And have a great afternoon. And I hope inspiration finds you wherever you go. And guys, make lots and lots and lots of art. And Shamrocks. I'll see you later. Bye, guys.